After bringing Hercule Poirot to the present day with Murder on the Orient Express, Microid has decided to shake things up again by offering a fresh take on Death on the Nile, this time set in the 1970s. Just like the original, the story revolves around a love triangle between the wealthy heiress Lynette, her friend Jackie, and Jackie's fiancé Simon. 6 months after they first meet by chance, Poirot runs into the trio again, but now their roles have flipped. Simon is married to the rich Lynette. This fuels Jackie's jealousy, and she begins obsessively following the couple everywhere they go, all the way to Egypt. While the game generally sticks to Agatha Christie's novel, this time there's also an extra storyline featuring Detective Jane Royce, who's trying to solve the murder of a friend. The story in Death on the Nile works pretty well, though it does suffer from some pacing issues, especially at the start, where the game introduces its cast at a very slow, maybe too slow pace. Thankfully, things pick up as you get further in, even if Jane's storyline isn't quite as engaging as the unique character from the previous game. Anyone who's played Murder on the Orient Express will feel right at home here, since it keeps pretty much all the same elements. It's an investigative adventure where you step into the shoes of both Poirot and Jane, progressing through chapters by solving all the problems that block your path, interrogating characters, examining every detail of your surroundings, and using your mind map to connect all the dots and piece together the bigger picture. This is essential for moving on to the actual chronological reconstruction of events. The investigation is once again pretty guided, and if you want, you can even brute force your way through. However, there are 3 difficulty levels available. The easiest keeps only the essential options, giving you fewer choices within the mind maps, while the 2 harder levels not only increase your options, but also throw in red herrings that won't help solve the case. Adding even more variety to the gameplay are the puzzles, which I think are still the weakest part of the experience, just like they were in Murder on the Orient Express. They often feel completely out of place, like foreign objects forced into the game. Some are actually well designed, but between bizarre mechanisms, Tetris-style luggage packing, and lock-picking sequences, they quickly become tedious. The adventure is also pretty lengthy. You're looking at 13 to 17 hours to reach one of the 2 endings, depending on choices you make during the game. You can also replay individual chapters to find all the hidden collectibles scattered throughout the environments. Visually, the game has made some good progress compared to the previous adventure. It's still very much a mid-budget production, but the environments are varied and have clearly been crafted with care. The character models also look pretty decent, with nice animations and facial expressions. The game features solid English voice acting, though some performances are more convincing than others. The soundtrack offers a nice variety of themes that adapt to different scenarios and situations, ranging from more atmospheric pieces to tracks inspired by 1970s disco music. If you enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express, there's no reason you shouldn't like this new Hercule Poirot adventure too. Even though the story isn't quite as gripping, it's still a very guided but enjoyable detective experience. The out-of-place puzzles are still an issue, but if they didn't bother you in the last game, they won't here either.